I'm all about like community building, and I think that this is a really cool opportunity for people to come check us out in person, meet us, and us for, you know, to hang out with everybody else here. It's a really rad event. I hope they can do it more often, really.
Independent label market, man, this has been one of the greatest experiences because I get to see all my friends who work in the industry and all these independent labels. We struggle so hard to sell all these records. It's good that we can all come out here and do this together. I think it's important for everyone to have something physical in their hands. The digital stuff is great and I love it, but there's something special about collecting vinyl.
I love having a physical flea market. It only encourages people to come out. There's tons of people who live in the area and it's been nothing but great things all day. Tons of people don't really feel comfortable buying music still online, and they love being able to go somewhere, talk about a record. I can't tell you how many people today I've just talked about records with that had no idea about a lot of artists. You don't get that when you're buying music online. You don't get to have those conversations with people. That makes buying music that much more exciting.
There's a lot of really good labels here. Everyone seems to come out in force, and there's a really good atmosphere. Lots of people are buying things, so yeah, it's good. And it's good to meet the LA fan base. It's a really good way for all the labels to get together and collaborate and sell stuff direct to the fans and meet the fans and talk to people who buy our records. Indies tend to be the labels that make really nice physical products and limited editions and really good packaging. And I think that's how we distinguish ourselves from kind of mass market labels in many ways. So a place like this is actually a really good place to showcase a lot of those products that we're making, and it's still a really important part of what we do.
All the digital distribution seems to be sort of a middleman in a way, and it ends up taking money out of the artist's pocket. It helps with exposure, which is great, but it's tough for record sales, and you know that's what the band needs sometimes. So I'm just glad to be able to put some stuff out there in a physical form and still have people be able to pull a record out and put it down and listen to it.
It seems like there's more and more stores like Origami or Vacation or any number of little stores that sell a lot of indie labels products. And even the indie store out by where I live, it's called Rhino. I think I talked to the guys and they said that up to 40% on any given month, up to 40% of their sales are vinyl. So clearly that's an independent label's domain. You know, behind you got a label selling only cassettes. I mean, there's all kinds of action going on, but as far as the market as a whole, you know, everybody's always talking about the death of music and independent vinyls, but this is what we do. So as far as I know, it's going great.
The whole point of having this market, and Joe from Angular Records, who started it in the UK, is to have, you know, people that started the record labels, these indie record labels, selling direct to customers. And I think there is a sort of like disconnect with the digital age between actually buying physical records and meeting the people that release some of your favorite records. So the whole point of this was to get a bunch of people down and just get music directly to the people, to the fans, basically. So.
You know, we've been putting out vinyl for 25 years, and it's just great to see the scene is flourishing, and creative artists, musicians, graphic designers, everybody coming together and just continuing to push forward with the art of music and turning on a whole new generation to you know, one of the most important art forms of them all, music.
No place in this on my